Last year, it didn't seem like Albuquerque's popular Page One bookstore would survive another year. But this week, it will celebrate its 31st anniversary. We found out how it managed to survive in tonight's New Mexico Works.
I had quit my job with the government and was looking for something to do. And it appeared to me that the only thing I could afford was an old rundown newsstand.
It was 1981, and it cost Stephen Morato Stout about $30,000 to buy a newsstand he would turn into Page One bookstore. He says even back then he was doing everything to keep up with the times.
Well, actually, when I bought it in '81, Dallas Times-Herald was coming out with obituaries and electronic distribution. I thought, great, I just bought a newsstand and everything's going electronic. So I jumped into computer software real quick, and books.
Stout says he has always tried staying ahead of or setting the trends in an industry that was changing at a fast speed. In 1993, the bookstore doubled in size, moving into this 24,000 square foot building at Montgomery and Juan Thibault. Stout also started selling music.
Just because I knew that the chains were going to come with a bigger model. They'd always been the 4,000 square foot mall store. And I thought, I'm going to beat the chains. And we were the first multimedia store in America. And the chains came and visited and copied.
But then in 2007, a turn in technology most bookstores couldn't keep up with: the invention of Kindles and iPads.
Because there's really no acceptable business model for a new bookstore. And that's why the U.S. bankruptcy courts have been closing Borders, great bookstore chain.
In 2011, Page One filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to reorganize the company and come up with a plan to pay back the store's $1 million debt. At the beginning of this year, vendors the store owed accepted Stout's plan and wanted to keep the store in business. The judge agreed.
So we had a really favorable local federal judge, local community member, that thought Page One should stay open.
He says used books keeps him in business.
We sell twice as many used books as we do new.
I like to get my books at a very, very low price.
Customers and Stout are relieved the store is still open.
I wouldn't even want to live in Albuquerque if Page One wasn't here, because to me it makes the city a little better.
Page One started with 17 workers, and it still has 17 workers. This Saturday, Page One will celebrate its 31 years of business. It will include hot dogs, music, cake, and coupons for customers.